Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's yoga practice. And today, if you have been sitting in front of a desk or, you know, at a desk, if you have an office job or if you have not been moving throughout the day, this session is for you because we will be opening the hips, and I guarantee that you're going to be feeling great after this. So let's get straight into it. Let's go into our child's pose. And let's bring awareness to the points of contact between our body and the ground. Feel your palms, your forearms, your shins, and the top of your feet. How they come in touch with the earth beneath you. We're going to breathe in deeply here. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. And with your next exhale, we're going to come up, round our spine into our cat pose. Breathe in into cow. Tilt your pelvis upward. Drive your neck up. Exhale, cat. Let's slow the pace a little bit. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round and cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, last one. Remember to bring your scapulas together. Exhale. Now bring them upward. On your inhale, come to a neutral spine. We will take one breath here. Exhale. And with your exhale, I want you to bring your left leg to the front into a half lunge. In here, what we want to do is make circles with the hips. We're going to bring some movement to our body. You can make figure of eights. Whatever feels best for you. Now let's take our circles, if you were doing circles, to the other side. Maybe open the circles a little bit more. And try to stay on your fingers to bring a little bit more height to your arms and upper body. One more. Exhale. Inhale in tabletop. Exhale to bring your left leg to the opposite side of the mat. And I want you to bring a stretch on the left side of your body, from your pinky finger all the way to your pinky toe. Push that heel to the back, and at the same time, you might feel a stretch on your right hip. Inhale, and with your next exhale, come back to tabletop. Inhale, and on your exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. And now we're going to bring movement to our other side. Again, you can make circles or do figures of 8 as I am doing right now. Whatever makes you feel better. As you keep going deeper into the movement, you can open up the circles a bit more. Remember to go to the other side. You are totally free to use whatever movement you want, as long as you bring the movement. Because that's what we want. Go as far as your body tells you. Do not do more than it requires. Inhale, and on your exhale, bring your body into an all fours. Breathe in, breathe out, and bring once again your left foot in between your arms. Come into a half lunge, and we're gonna do an easy twist. Breathe in, and on your exhale, maybe try to bring your body, your hips, a little bit further down. Inhale, and on your exhale, bring your left arm down to the ground. Left foot to join the right foot. And here, what I want you to do is to make circles with your left leg. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna bring your left knee, try to touch your left elbow, bring it up, and that's one circle. Let's do 4 like this. And now, let's do the opposite side. Come back to our tabletop position. Breathe in. And on your exhale, bring your right foot to the front in between your arms. Leave your left hand in the ground and draw a line from your wrist to your elbow to your shoulder, across your chest, and up to the sky. Easy twist. Inhale, and on your exhale, same thing. Try to bring your hips a little bit down with each exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, bring your right hand to the ground. And now we're going to bring movement to that right leg. So, inhale to bring the knee close to the elbow and out. 4 circles like this. Now let's go to the opposite side. Come back to your tabletop position. Inhale, and on your exhale, toes engaged. Send hips to the back. Downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal here. Bring some sensations to the back of your legs. Remember to engage your shoulders. Allow your head to rest and settle your gaze at your feet. Okay, we come into a static position. Inhale, and on your exhale, bring your left leg in between your arms. And inhale into your high lunge. Remember, knee on top of your ankle, not allowing the knee to go beyond your toes. And on your next exhale, bring both hands to the ground and back to that downward dog. We'll stay here for an inhale. And on your exhale, right foot steps forward, arms up, high lunge. Remember to engage the glute of the leg that is staying behind. On your exhale, we're going to bring our left foot to join the right one. Stand up in our Tadasana. grounding our feet and the rest of our body in the present moment. With our next inhale, we're going to make a little shrug and bring our shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Now here, what we want to do is some elephant walks. So we're going to bring movement to the back side of our legs. For that, we're going to extend the right leg, leave the left knee slightly bent, and as we do that, what we want to do is now do the opposite side. Breathe in, bend. Exhale. Breathe in, bend. Exhale. Breathe in, bend. Exhale. Breathe in, bend. Exhale. Now let's make it a bit faster. To your rhythm, to your own rhythm, we just want to bring movement to the back of our legs. On your next exhale, slightly bend both knees. Stay on your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left palm to the ground. Right knee stretched. Left arm, left hand draws a line from the wrist all the way up to the sky. I want you to notice any sensations on that posterior right leg. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Now exhale. Right arm to the ground. Let's take the stretch to the other side. Exhale, forward fold. You can hug your elbows, sway side to side. Inhale. Arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, mountain pose. Now, we're gonna step our feet to the edges of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's bring them into prayer position, and as we do that, we come down into Malasana. And what we want here is to open our inner thighs. Inhale, and our exhale, we're going to bring our arms to the back and very slowly bring our buttocks to the ground. And what we're going to do now is a half twist. We're going to start with our left leg bent. You can stay here, or if you can, bring your left leg to the outside part of your right leg. Please do so. Hug your left leg with your right arm and twist. Imagine that your shoulders want to take space from each other. One's pulling to the right and the other's pulling to the left. So we can allow that openness of the chest. Inhale. On your exhale, we're going to bring a counter pose. We're going to bring our body forward to the opposite side. Inhale. Come back to center. Bring that left leg down to the mat. And now let's proceed with the right leg. Same operation. We come into our twist. On your exhale, we're going to come out of the twist and bring our upper body to the other side. When you're here, make sure to have both sitting bones on the ground. Inhale. On your exhale, we come back to Malasana. Inhale here. Exhale, Vinyasa. I'm going to go into our plank position. Fall into Chaturanga. Cobra or downward dog. Inhale, exhale into downward dog. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale in your downward dog. Exhale. Inhale. Bring the left leg in front, followed by the right leg. Inhale, arms up. Then into prayer, mountain pose. Inhale here. Exhale into Malasana. Inhale here. Exhale to bring our hips to the ground. And I'm gonna turn in the mat to show you how we're gonna do this. And this is called a shin box. So what we want to do is, starting on our left side, we're gonna rotate the knees, both legs, to the left in a way that each leg is left with a 90-degree angle. And once we are here, we're gonna bring tension to the core and build our shin box. We're gonna do the same to the right side. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale again. And we're gonna do 4 of this. We're gonna do it very slowly. Inhale to come back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to come back to the center. Exhale to the left. Remember, at all times, be sure to engage the core. Inhale to the center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale to the center. Exhale. Inhale to the center. And we're going to come back to Malasana. And what we want to do is, with our elbows, push the knees to the sides, as what we want to do is to create space in our inner thighs. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale. We're going to bring both arms to the ground, send our legs to the back, come into plank pose. Remember here, we don't want to drop our hips. We want to engage our hips, engage our core, and keep it aligned with the rest of the body. Inhale. On our exhale, we're going to bring our left leg forward and we're going to go into a pigeon pose. If you need a prop, you can use blocks. So when you get into your pigeon pose, you want your hips to be leveled. You don't want to lean toward one side or the other. You want to be leveled. And if you notice that you're struggling with that, you can make use with a prop and put it just below the glute so you can level your hips. You can Stand on your fingers to bid straightness to the back. Otherwise, you're free to just lean all the way if your body allows to do that. Inhale. On our exhale, come back up. Remove the prop if you had a prop. Engage your toes at the back and come into a plank position. Inhale, exhale. Bring your right foot to the front. And we're going to go into our pigeon pose on the other side. Remember to use a prop if you need one. If you don't, then slowly get yourself in the position. Inhale. Come back up. Exhale. Plank pose. Inhale, knees to the ground. Tops of the feet to the ground. We're going to do an easy vinyasa. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Engage the toes. And come back into your downward dog. Inhale. Come back into tabletop position. Exhale. Bring one foot after the other to the front of the mat into Malasana. We're going to rest in this position for a few breaths. Exhale. Now, very slowly, we're going to come back to the other side of the mat. And we're going to come into a seated fold. And the whole point of this is to bring some movement to the posterior leg. So we're going to bring some pedals. And at the same time, what we want is to bring a little bit of a stretch to the upper body. Hold your feet with your hands, and with the strength of your feet, pedal your body to each side. Now, come to a still position and make sure that your torso is on top of your thighs. We want to avoid any overstretching of the lower back. Inhale here. Exhale to let go of this. And just stay there for a few breaths. If you feel like it, you can bring your hands to the back of your head and just allow the weight of your arms to bring your spine closer to your thighs. Please don't do this if you have a neck condition or anything like that. We're not putting any pressure, it's just gravity. Inhale, and on our exhale, we're going to slowly come back up. We're going to lay our backs on the mat. And we're going to come into a one-leg twist. So we're going to bring the left leg, shin parallel to the ground. With our right hand, grab the outside part of the left leg and bring it to the right side. Okay, exhale, bring that left leg back to the ground. Let's do the same now with the right one. Inhale, and on your exhale, let's bring that right leg to the ground. And let's come into a child's pose. So back to the beginning. Bring your sitting bones all the way down to your heels. If you feel like it, bring your arms to the back. And I want you to feel the ground beneath you. And I want to remind you that you're here in this very moment. Nothing else matters. It's just you, your breath, your practice, and your body in this moment. You don't have to worry about anything else. Inhale. On your exhale, we're gonna bring our upper body up and stay into any seated position. You can come into your hero pose. You can come into a cross-legged position, whatever seated position that suits you best at this moment. We're going to close our eyes or keep a low gaze. And we're going to introduce breath work into our practice. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4, and we're going to exhale for a count of 6. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At your own rhythm. Breathe in for 4, breathe out for 6, and make sure you get 5 of those. On your inhale, I want you to feel how your diaphragm expands to allow more air to enter your lungs, and how your belly participates in this by expanding too. And on your exhale, I would like you to notice how with every breath out, your diaphragm relaxes and your rib muscles help in contracting and pushing the air out of your lungs. You're not raising your shoulders. None of that is taking place. It's just your rib cage, your abdomen, and your diaphragm. On your last exhale, I want you to start slowly moving on your mat and lay down in there and go into your Shavasana or the corpse pose. And why is it called like that, you may ask? Well, because you're somewhere else and what you're leaving behind is a corpse, is your body. The body is there, but you're someone else, somewhere else. Enjoying a peace you've never felt before. On your next exhale, I want you to become aware of the room temperature and bring awareness to your senses. How does it feel like? Is it warm? Is it cold? The clothes that you're wearing, the fabric, I want you to feel that. I want you to feel the ground beneath you. I want you to notice your breath and feel the calmness of it. Through this practice, you've earned this calmness. But this calmness should be the norm. And I want you to notice it. So when you experience it in your daily life, you're aware and you remind yourself to get back to it, to come back to that calmness. Start wiggling toes and fingers. Bring some movement, some circles to your ankles, to your wrists. Take your arms all the way up. Go into pencil stretch. Or whatever stretch your body feels it needs. And come back into a seated position. Come with your eyes closed. Bring your palms together. Let's take a few breaths here. And thank your body and thank yourself for allowing yourself the time to get into this practice, for making the time for yourself. Breathe in, and on your breath out, open your eyes. And all that I want to say is thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this practice. And I hope to see you soon.